Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Well, what a crazy week. My birthday, which I thought would be quick and quiet, turned out to be anything but quiet. But it was a good one. Even Eskom, our energy supplier, came to the party on Wednesday and cut the electricity for 4.5 hours. Honestly, guys, we went from stage 1 to stage 6 and 8 from 1 minute to the next. Today is particularly bad with three 2.5 hour outages. But tomorrow, being Saturday, and even on Sunday, it will be even much worse with two 4.5 hour outages and one 2.5 hour outage. Seriously, my friends, if it wasn't for a lady by the name of Cornelia, a subscriber from the United States, I would not be sitting here making a video now. She sponsored us a portable generator months ago, and if it wasn't for that, I certainly would not have had 40,000 subscribers by now. Anyway, it's not a policy of mine to talk or discuss gifts and donations on this channel, as you will know. I thank people directly and in private, but this is about South Africa, its inability to get its ducks in a row, and I, along with millions of South Africans, are now fed up. I know that millions of people have the same or similar struggles, but I can only speak for myself though. From 8 until 12:30, I normally teach. And as you know, we are homeschooling, meaning that a lot of the work is online. From 12:30 until 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night or afternoon, I work, either making videos or doing one of the myriad of other things I'm doing to keep a roof over our heads and our tummies full. Like any other family, we also have to make meals, do washing, etc., etc. When a day has two times 4.5 hour outages in the daytime, I can guarantee you that no normal average person can possibly get through a day and do everything they have to do or are supposed to do. It is not moaning, my friends. It is a fact. Cornelia picked up on my plight and sent me an email and then the money to buy this small portable generator. And how blessed am I? How lucky. And because of it, I can keep up posting videos at the rate I am. But that is me. I was lucky and blessed. But yes, there are people with huge, big generators, solar systems, and the like. But most people, the average Joe, cannot even afford the small one like I have. As a matter of fact, many people cannot afford to run this little thing that I have been blessed with. Not because the unit is that expensive, no, 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 but because the fuel that we run it with is so expensive. To run our little generator costs 145 Rand for approximately 6 hours, and we can only charge laptops, phone, and run one or two lights off it. We cannot run anything which generates heat, like a stove or a heater, and we're even afraid to use it for the kettle. In summer, when we use it for the fridge, we cannot plug anything else in. But I mean, that is our minor issue. We are still blessed. What about those people who are not rich and do not have a Cornelia or some fairy godmother to help them out? So, I personally would like to ask Mr. Ramaphosa, the finance minister and the minister of energy affairs, how they think this country can or will sustain this kind of thing. Already, the losses in production, the losses in normal everyday trade, and the losses in jobs are really, really bad. Even in my blessed household, where we did get that kind and loving helping hand, we still feel the effects, having to pay more for everyday items due to scarcity. I mean, the last few days we couldn't even get plain old bloody yogurt here. No matter what or who you are in this country, it is affecting everybody now, and the poor most of all. We are not a nation of idiots, anything but. But it appears that the brains and expertise has decided to go on a long-term vacation. Well, it better return and return quickly before the fixable becomes unfixable. Phew, what a rant. Well, my dears, Grandma's cold feet has had enough. Okay, I hope you all stayed put during my rant because there is another one coming. I often tell you that even though I may not be talking about something, it does not mean I do not know about it or have forgotten about it. Unlike a couple of other bigger YouTubers, I do not have a studio or even a dedicated space for recording. I had for a short while, but circumstances changed and I gave up my desk for Dragonman. I also do not have a team, someone to do research, someone doing editing, or someone holding the camera. Grandma does it all by herself, at least on this channel. But having said that, I do have some brilliant subscribers who enjoy going and digging for me, etc. So, one of them, well, even if I wanted to name him or her, I can't because he or she used a pseudonym. Anyway, he or she went digging into some archives. And yes, I'm showing only that which concerns the topic of this video. Everything else is redacted, okay? Anyway, what I want you to look at is the Rachel Meghan's family section of a genealogy archive page, okay? Now on Meghan's page, it says parents Thomas Wayne Markle and Doria Lois Ragland, all spelled correctly and all correct and accurate. Then under children, Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor and Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, plus a miscarried Mountbatten Windsor. Okay, we are not going to talk about this except to say that everything on this page is indeed spelled correctly. Then we go over to Harry's record in the same archive. Okay, it lists Harry as Henry Charles Albert David, Prince of Wales, nickname Harry. Correct, more or less, so far, except Harry is not really the Prince of Wales anymore. At some point, when his father was still the Prince of Wales, Harry was indeed a Prince of Wales. But he is no longer the offspring of the Prince of Wales, because since the Queen died and King Charles became king and William became the Prince of Wales, there is no father-child relationship anymore, and Harry is thus no longer the prince from Wales or belonging to Wales or anything like that anymore. So that is not technically correct. Anyway, date of birth is correct, September 15th, 1984, married 19th of May 2018. Now, strangely, Meghan's archived entry shows only her marriage to Trevor in Jamaica. But never mind, let's move on. Parents Charles Philip Arthur George and Diana Frances Spencer. Notice not Prince or King Charles and not Princess Diana. No, only their names. Any case, moving on. Harry's spouse, Rachel Meghan, Her Royal Highness, Duchess of Sussex, Dumbarton Kilkeel, Markle, Windsor. Oh my gosh, did they forget Deal or No Deal, Netflix and Spotify? Anyway, let's forget the sarcasm for now. Let's look at the children. Archie, Harrison, Mountbatten, Windsor, Lily, Lilibet, Diana, Mountbatten, Windsor, and then a miscarried Mountbatten, Windsor. So, except for the missing titles when it comes to the parents and the abundance and even overkill of titles when it comes to the spouse, namely Meghan, there is also one other glaring mistake, which I have already mentioned. Harry is not the Prince of Wales. William and William alone now inherited the title from his father when his father became king. But that is just for the record and still not what I really want to show you. Sorry, guys, hang in there for me. I'm taking a detour and on purpose, so stick with me. Okay, now we are looking at Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor's story in this genealogy archive. Okay, so born the 6th of May 2019, London, England. Parents Henry Charles AD, His Royal Highness Prince of Windsor. No, he isn't the Prince of Windsor either. He is now just a Prince of the United Kingdom and nothing else. Anyway, Rachel Meghan, Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex, Dumbarton Kilkeel, Markle, Windsor. No, she is not the Duchess of Sussex or Dumbarton or Kilkeel. She is the Duchess of Sussex, Countess of Dumbarton, and Baroness Kilkeel. Never mind, moving on. Archie's archive records does not show a sibling. Just bear that in mind. But let's soldier on. I get to a page titled Miscarried Mountbatten Windsor. Date born only given as July 2020 and date died July 2020. When we look at the parents, however, only Henry Charles AD, His Royal Highness Prince of Windsor. Okay? Now let's go to the last born. Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, born on the 4th of June 2021, born at the Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital Emergency Department. Let that sink in. Okay, so the child in the genealogy archives is called Lilibet, 2 L's followed by an A. But okay, at this point, let's recap. If you look at the miscarried Mountbatten Windsor, born and died July 2020, we see only Harry's name. Now, was it a mistake or was Harry the father and Meghan Markle not the mother? Okay? On the main pages of both Harry and Meghan, the children are listed as Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor and Lily Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. 1 L and followed by an I. However, if you click through from that Lilibet, you get to the page which gives the familial record for Lilibet Diana, 2 L's followed by an A. Going further, if you click on the obituary in the records section, the obituary is that for Lilibet, Lili, Diana. So, taken on face value and ignoring that it could be typing errors, it looks like Lilibet died in July 2020 and that Harry was her father, but Meghan not her mother. And Lilibet, double L-A, was born on the 4th of July 2021. Okay, so although this could be a comedy of errors, consider this. Let's say our assumption is even half right. Then, and I quote from the official website of the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene, there are two types of stillbirth or miscarriage certificates: a certificate of spontaneous termination of pregnancy certifies the fetal death occurring before or during the 20th week of gestation. A certificate of stillbirth certifies a fetal death occurring after the 20th week of gestation. If the child was born with some evidence of life, the infant will have both a birth certificate and a death certificate. Okay, now I want you to use your imagination, okay? And we are going to assume the genealogy archives are correct. We're even going to go so far as to assume Meghan Markle herself updated the record. All allegedly, all maybe, and what if, okay? Just as speculating and assuming for now. Then these records also indicate that the miscarriage or miscarriage was likely the surrogate miscarrying, because Harry is listed as the father but not Meghan as the mother. It also would mean that it happened after 20 weeks and that it was likely Harry who made the arrangement for a funeral director to collect the remains and register the death. It may also mean that Harry named his deceased daughter Lilibet Diana. Can you imagine Meghan blowing up over that? Can you? I can. Okay. And then it is likely that when the next birth was indeed successful, they named the child Lilibet Diana, or Lily for short, in order to refer back to the royal link, I guess, but not name the child the same as the deceased baby. That is what I think or what I can imagine happened. Lastly, if all of this indicates any semblance of the truth, then it also proves that it was not Meghan Markle herself who was pregnant and had a miscarriage. Now, how so, Bookie, you ask? Well, let me tell you. 20 weeks is basically 5 months, and you are welcome to check photographs of Meghan taken in May and June. And sorry to say, there was no sign of a 3, 4, or 5 month pregnancy. And dumb nuts that they are, it was COVID lockdown. And they could easily have gotten away with it, but they couldn't shut up. So there are numerous Zoom calls to all and sundry, and thus more than enough evidence that there was no sign of a 4 to 5 month bump. Okay, guys, so I said we should stop being silly and sounding crazy. And here I am telling stories like this, but my story, my allegedly and maybes are backed by documentation, which admittedly could be wrong. But if Harry and Meghan did not hide real birth certificates, etc., and provided it like how, when, and where they should have done so, we would not be sitting here debating this. We would have known for sure that it was fake or wrong or even factually correct. But because of them, we don't. Okay, guys, so for now, I wish you well. My video is a little later than I hoped, but I have so much I want to show you and talk to you about all of a sudden that I can't wait to get this one done and dusted. So good luck, guys. Take care of yourselves until we meet again on the next one. Bye.